Well, I grew up in Vancouver, British Columbia. Our family was relatively poor. There were no books in our parents' home. Then I got into grade 2, and our teacher took us on a field trip to the Vancouver Public Library. I remember going home with 5 books on physics and astronomy. That was the maximum they let you check out. And that's what led me into deciding to become an astrophysicist. I made that decision at 8 years of age. And also led me to become a follower of Jesus Christ. Because as I was reading those astronomy and physics books, I realized at age 16, the Big Bang really seems to be explaining the origin and structure and history of the universe. And I knew if it was Big Bang, the universe had to have a beginning. The library I have here in this office has about 3,000 books, and predominantly these books are about science and theology. But these are the books predominantly that I use for my research and writing. This is actually the Gideon Bible that I got at a public school when 2 Gideons came in and put 2 boxes on our teacher's desk. Yeah, the cover's gone. That's because our pet dog chewed the cover off my Gideon Bible one day. And I didn't really pick it up to read it until I was 17 years of age, and immediately recognized just how different this book was from all the other holy books of the world's major religions. It was clear, it was direct, it actually invited objective testing. It took me 18 months studying this book for an hour to 2 every day, and that's what persuaded me to give my life to Jesus Christ. People often ask me what are my favorite books in the 5,000 plus books that I have. It would probably be the Theological Word Book of the Old Testament. So this 2-volume set. Frequently go to that because it gives the most extensive background and commentary on the actual meaning of the original Hebrew and Aramaic words in the Old Testament. And I do a lot of writing on the science of what's being taught in the Bible. This is where I have all my reference books for science, but the one I probably consult most frequently is this one. And it's probably the favorite book of a lot of scientists, physicists, astronomers, and chemists. It's actually affectionately referred to as the Rubber Bible because it's published by the Chemical Rubber Company. And it's the Handbook of Chemistry and Physics. And every year they put out a new edition. I remember being on an airplane once and people said, "What do you read for fun?" Well, I read stuff like this. I mean, kind of what we do at Reasons Believe, at least what I focus on, is reading the scientific literature and actually demonstrating that the more we learn about science, the more evidence we have that everything in nature is fine-tuned to make possible our existence and our redemption. And so yes, I make it a point to ensure that I got all the latest books and all the older books that deal with fine-tuning. And what amazes me is all these unbelievers, some of them atheists, cannot avoid the fact that they see overwhelming evidence that everything in the universe appears to be designed to make our existence possible.